Welcome to the Dragon's Den. My name is Leo Drake and thank you for spending part of your day with me. Please consider subscribing as it is free and will help cure your hangover. If you enjoy the video, click the like button and ring the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. In this video, we are reviewing the Hangover franchise. I will be discussing the movies during this video, so consider this your one and only spoiler warning. There are 3 movies in this list, so let's get to it. Oh. Oh, my head. Oh, where am I? What happened last night? Ah. I think comedy is the hardest genre to make because everyone has a different sense of humour. And would you rewatch even a good comedy once you know the jokes, especially as most of them are normally revealed in the trailer? Let's talk about one of the most successful comedies over recent years, the Hangover trilogy. The Hangover from 2009 was directed by Todd Phillips, who directs all 3 movies in this franchise. Doug is getting married to Tracy. Before this, he plans a bachelor party in Vegas with his friends Stu, Phil, played by Bradley Cooper, and Tracy's weird brother Alan, played by Zach Galifianakis. Stu is a dentist, and perhaps one of the funniest things about this film is that Phil is supposed to be a high school teacher. I've never seen anyone less like a high school teacher than Bradley Cooper's character. Doug's father-in-law gives him his pride and joy an old Mercedes for the trip. The guys wake up with no memory, their villa is trashed, and Doug is missing. Stu is upset to find his tooth is missing, there is a tiger in the bathroom and a baby in the closet. The confused guys check their pockets and Phil finds a hospital wristband. They plan to retrace their steps to help them remember what happened the night before and help them find the groom, Doug.
What are you saying, Phil? We're getting married in 5 hours.
That's not gonna happen.
They see a mattress on the roof and the valet brings them a police patrol car. They drive to the hospital where a doctor explains Phil was treated for a mild concussion and bruised ribs. His bloods have just returned and show he was drugged by roofies, the date rape drug. The doctor also reveals they were talking about a wedding at Best Little Chapel. The 3 guys and the baby head over to the chapel where they learn Stu married a stripper called Jade, played by Heather Graham. Stu's girlfriend is a controlling ball breaker and he is scared what she will say if she ever finds out. However, this is the least of their worries when a group of gangbangers arrive and smash up their car. The guys manage to find Jade at her apartment and she is the baby's mother. Stu has given Jade his grandmother's ring and before he can bridge a conversation about getting an annulment, the apartment is raided and the group arrested. They discover the Mercedes has been impounded and amongst other things they are arrested for stealing a police car. Rather than going to jail, they volunteer to educate young children on using stun guns and tasers. It is actually a pretty funny scene. At the impound, they are relieved to find the Mercedes in one piece. They search the car for clues and discover a naked Asian man in the trunk. Mr. Chow, played by Ken Jeong, fights them. The culprit of their wild night is revealed to be Alan, who gave them the drugs, which were supposed to be ecstasy, and they return to the hotel room where Mike Tyson knocks out Alan for stealing his tiger. The terrible trio drug the tiger and return it to Mike Tyson, who shows them security camera footage. The Mercedes is damaged by the tiger and returning gangbangers, led by Mr. Leslie Chow, demanding the fellows return $80,000 lost at the casino table. The guys search their room but cannot find the money. Stu risks his savings as Alan hits the crab tables with its eccentric card-counting technique to win them the necessary funds. They return the money to Chow, who does not have Doug, until Stu has a eureka moment and realises Doug has been on the roof the whole time. Apart from a bad sunburn, Doug is all right, and he has the $80,000. They drive home in time for Doug to get married.
Honey, it's a long story.
This is a funny situational comedy. Zach Galifianakis is really good, and in the middle of this film, where it might feel a little stretched, The Hangover manages to come up with some laugh out loud moments that keep it going. I give The Hangover 3.5 out of 5 stars. The Hangover Part 2 from 2011. Todd Phillips making a sequel to a successful original film. What could possibly go wrong? Stu is getting married to Lauren in Singapore. Her father does not approve of the match, and Lauren's younger brother Teddy is invited into the wolf pack, much to Alan's chagrin. Everyone is extremely cautious, so nothing like what happened in Vegas can possibly occur again.
It happened again.
Stu wakes up with Mike Tyson's face tattoo, Alan's head has been shaved, and Phil finds a finger and a monkey. While Doug is safe at the resort, the others have gone to Bangkok with Alan's +1, Mr. Chow, and Teddy is missing. Mr. Chow has OD'd, so the guys dump his body in an ice machine. Doug rings to say Teddy has been arrested and they can pick him up at the local police station. When they arrive, they find an old mute monk in a wheelchair. They retrace their steps to the White Lion. Stu asks questions at the tattoo parlour, and after a bar fight breaks out, the local police arrive and arrest the monk who is wearing Teddy's sweatshirt. The guys take the monk back to the monastery where they are punished for breaking the peace and kidnapping the monk. Alan meditates before remembering a strip club where Stu slept with a stripper with a penis called Kimmy. Phil is shot and gang members take back the monkey. Alan confesses to spiking the marshmallows, which were only meant for Teddy, but got mixed up and drugged them all. Stu tackles Alan in anger and they discover he has writing on his stomach, which leads them to a meeting with Paul Giamatti's character Kingsley. He wants Chow, so they go back to the hotel where they are attacked by Chow, who has come too. Chow put the bank codes in the monkey's vest, so they have to recapture the monkey, who works for local drug dealers. This leads to a chase scene and they leave the monkey outside a vet before meeting Kingsley. Chow transfers the funds and is arrested as Kingsley is an undercover cop. Bangkok suffers from multiple power outages, leading the guys to realise that Teddy must be trapped in one of the elevators. Despite missing a finger, Teddy is alive and they ride Chow's boat to the wedding. Mike Tyson sings at the ceremony, and we learn from the photos that accompany the credits, Teddy cut off his own finger doing a knife trick. While this is a solidly made movie, I was a bit disappointed because it is so similar to the original. While this film does have a few smiles and an odd smirk, it feels like they copy and pasted the first movie and left out half of the jokes. I give The Hangover Part 2 3 out of 5 stars. The Hangover Part 3 from 2013 sees Chow escape from prison. Alan is off his meds and decapitates a giraffe, causing a pile-up on the freeway. His father threatens to cut him off before having a heart attack. The Wolfpack and family stage an intervention for Alan, who agrees to go to a facility called New Horizons to get himself sorted out. The Wolfpack takes Alan, who has second thoughts, before they are rammed off the road and kidnapped by Marshall, played by John Goodman. Marshall explains that Chow stole half his latest score, 20 million in gold bullion. He takes Doug as a hostage and demands the remaining Wolfpack return his gold within 3 days. Alan has been in contact with Chow, who is hiding out in Mexico. They meet in Tijuana. Stu uses his license as a dentist to obtain prescription drugs, but Chow avoids the trap and plans to recover the gold with the Wolfpack's help. They break into a villa to recover the gold. Chow struggles to make a dent in the basement wall with a sledgehammer, which I found funny because it did not have an elaborate setup. The giraffing was given away, and every joke thereafter you could see coming a mile away. Phil knocks down the wall to recover the gold, but Chow double crosses them and locks them in the basement while he escapes with the gold. Alan, Stu, and Phil are released from prison and sent back to the villa, which actually belongs to Marshall. Not only have they failed to recover the gold Chow stole from him, they have now helped Chow steal the other half of the loot. However, the wolf pack found Chow once, so they can do it again. Chow stole Phil's car with his phone inside, and they track the vehicle back to Vegas. They find the minivan parked outside a pawn shop, where Chow sold a bar of gold for cash. Alan meets Cassie, played by Melissa McCarthy, and they are both as obnoxiously strange as each other.
This is the best day of my life!
Chow used the cash to pay for a penthouse suite at Caesar's Palace, which he fills with drugs and girls. The wolf pack reunite with Jade, who gets them information, as Alan traumatises the young boy who was a baby in the original. They make a plan to snatch Chow. Stu is the getaway driver as Phil and Alan seek to descend from the roof to the penthouse using a sheet ladder. Alan gets stuck on the Caesar's sign before being pulled from the edge by his hero Phil. They confront Chow, who jumps off the ledge and opens a parachute.
I love cocaine!
While Alan and Phil recover the gold, Stu tracks Chow, who lands on his car before crashing. Stu puts Chow in the trunk and they return the gold to Marshall in exchange for Doug. Marshall shoots up the trunk, but Alan let Chow out and he kills Marshall. Alan breaks up with Leslie and returns to the pawn shop to speak with Cassie. 6 months later, Alan is getting married to Cassie and he officially resigns from the wolf pack before they all wake up in a trash room after eating the wedding cake provided by Mr. Chow. Another solidly put together movie. Zach Galifianakis and Ken Jeong are humorous, although this movie is not as funny as the original. I think overall I prefer this film to the second part, and it does offer a decent send-off to the trilogy. I will give The Hangover Part 3 3 out of 5 stars. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Apart from marriages, tattoos, and The Hangover. Thank you for watching. Let me know what I should review next in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like and share it. I'm looking to post a new video every Monday, so be sure to come back for that and click the link on screen to watch another of my videos. Until next time, hoorah!